What's up, everybody? My name is Parasite, and welcome back to Reimagining Manchester United. Today we'll be playing Burnley in the Premier League and Tottenham in the FA Cup final. We are back for Burnley because we actually have a chance to win the league in today's game. We have a 4-point advantage still, 3 games left. If we win and Liverpool lose, then we will win the Premier League, and Liverpool have Manchester City away from home. So that is a very tough game for Liverpool. They very easily could lose that game. They also don't have Mane or Salah, so I'd say Man City are favorites in that game. So if they pull it off and we pull off the win over Burnley, which we should, they're 16th. We're in pretty good form. If we win that game and Liverpool lose, we win the Premier League. And then we have a chance to win the FA Cup against Tottenham. We only played 1 game since we last joined you against Everton in the league. We won 2-0. We were very strong defensively. They didn't do much. We were solid enough offensively. Didn't produce a whole lot, but got 2 goals. Produced enough to get the 2 goals. Donny van de Beek has been very good recently, so he's been in good form. But for the Burnley match, this is what I'm going with. I think it's our most informed lineup right now, and have a few changes in the midfield because Fred is tired. So Camavinga has to move into a Mazzala role, and Matic has to come in as a deep lying playmaker. Other than that, for one of our strongest squads, Lindelof's been in really good form recently. So he's got a 7.14 in his last 5 games, so he's the informed center back right now. So he's definitely going to start. I'm still going to start Baez, that central defender, on cover. I'm actually going to play the more attacking tactic, so I might actually switch them around for this. Yeah, I'm actually going to switch them around. Lindelof's going to play the libero. Baez going to go back to his right-sided position as a central defender on defend. Yeah, other than that, that's the rest of the squad. I don't think I want to change anything else. Dean Henderson, I thought about bringing in, but this is such a big game that I'm going to go with David De Gea. I'm going to go with what I think is our strongest squad right now. I am going with Tellez over over Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's in the better form recently, but Tellez is coming off of 3 really good games in a row. So I'm going to trust Tellez. That's it. Let's get into the match. Martial is just coming back from injury. He's just getting his match sharpness up. We are without Bruno Fernandes and Paul Pogba still. Pogba's still suspended. He's been suspended for like 3 or 4 matches. It's ridiculous. And Bruno Fernandes is still injured. He's scheduled to be back in 7 days. So we almost have Bruno Fernandes back. That'll be a huge get for us. Hopefully, well, he will be back in time for the Champions League final. So hopefully he can perform well in there. Hopefully don't get injured between now and then, because we definitely need him and Pogba in the Champions League final. Let's get into the match, see if we can beat Burnley, and maybe possibly win the Premier League. I'm going to say Burnley have lost 3 of their last 5 games, and I expect us to pile on the misery today. That got a lot of motivation from them, and I'll tell the rest of them that I have faith. Everyone is motivated. Perfect. Your Man United side can potentially become champions today should everything fall into place. How confident are you of celebrating come full time? We've put ourselves in the best position already, so I have faith the players will now see it through. How big of an absence will Paul Pogba be due to suspension in this huge match? I think it's clear that we'll miss him, but suspensions are part of the game, and we've got to find a way to win. We've been able to win without Paul Pogba the last 3 or 4 matches, so I think we can do the same thing here today. We haven't looked as impressive without Bruno Fernandes in the team, but he's obviously a big part of what we do. But we've still been able to get good results even without him there. So I'm pretty happy with the depth of the midfield. Van de Beek's been really good. Fred's been pretty good. Camavinga's actually really stepped up recently, so those are all good. We haven't really... This match has gone off kind of slow start. They only have 2 shots. We finally get a first highlight after 30 minutes. Bailly with the header, but he hits the crossbar. That is disappointing. That looked like a for sure goal. We have had 8 shots so far, only 3 of them on target, though. That's not ideal. But it looks like we're going to be going into halftime at 0-0. And we are 0-0 at halftime. I'm going to tell them I am not happy. Point finger, I'm not happy. We cannot not win this game. We have a chance to clinch the title. Let's see how Liverpool are doing. I'm assuming they're playing at the same time. Liverpool. They must be playing on a different day. I know, here they are. Liverpool, Man City, 0-0. So they're not losing yet. I'm going to keep that up, actually. Keep up the latest scores. Keep an eye on the Man City-Liverpool game. Man City go ahead. If Man City don't go ahead, then this match won't really mean much. If it's a 0-0 there and it's a 0-0 here, it's not that big of a deal. We just have a chance to win it in our next game. But I'd really like to get the win here. Like we can't actually win the league unless they also lose, but we'll be in a great position if we win here. Martial with a chance, but it falls to it doesn't fall to Rashford. I thought Rashford was going to get on to the end of it. Man City have taken the lead. I repeat, Man City have taken the lead. I'm going to demand more. We have a chance to win the league if we can just get a goal against Burnley. That's all we need is a one goal against Burnley, and they're playing a 4-2-4. Surely. Do I switch to the 4-2-3-1? Camavinga's been awful. Lindelof's been awful. That libero just doesn't do it. It just doesn't get good ratings. I don't know what to do because the ball playing defender on cover doesn't either. So I don't know what to do for that central role. I'm really considering switching to a 4-2-3-1. We don't have Bruno Fernandes, so we don't really have an attacking midfielder. Like Van de Beek can probably play there. I'm already on the attacking tactic. We've created a decent amount. If we look at our shots, 13 shots, 5 on target, 1.28 XG. Our forwards are just not doing the job today. I'm going to take off Camavinga no matter what. I'm going to bring on Fred. I don't know whether to change it or not. I think I am going to. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to change to the 4-2-3-1. This is just not getting it done. Lindelof's coming off. Rashford over there. Matic down there. Donny Van de Beek at attacking midfielder. Mason Greenwood as an inside forward. I'm going to put Van de Beek on attack. Yeah. I'm going to go very attacking. We need a goal. I'm going to not work the ball into the box. We need to get shots on target. Going to be more expressive. Try to get more creativity out of this team. Still going to distribute to fullbacks. I want to build up from the back still. I'm going to push a higher line. I'm going to go with that. See if that changes the game. See if we can get a goal. They move back to their 4-4-2. They are happy to see this game out. We need a goal. We really freaking need a goal. I'm going to berate. I can't berate the team. I just encourage them. I really want to berate the team because this is freaking pathetic. I'm going to move. I'm going to take Rashford off. I'm going to move Martial to that inside forward and bring on Cavani. I'm going to still play him as an advanced forward. Rashford has just been terrible today. Taking off our 3 worst players. I mean, there's nothing else I can do. I need to change Bailly to a central defender. I'm going to move my wingbacks up. I'm going to get as attacking as I can get. Move Matic to a support. I don't know what else I can do here. I've gone pretty much as attacking as I can get. I can move these guys all up to striker. Is that a thing? Sure. Let's just do this. 3 advanced forwards. Alright. I'm going for it. I'm going all out to win this game, to win the league. Nothing is happening. Go more direct. Shoot on sight. Stop playing out of defense. Take long kicks. We need a freaking goal. Man City are 2-0 up. We have a chance here in the 89th minute. A free kick to Bailly, who heads it to no one. To Martial gets it. Into Van de Beek. Looking for a cross, but he finds Taylor, and we have a lot of men forward. They have a chance to counterattack on us here, but Fred makes a good tackle, and it falls to Wan-Bissaka. That was dangerous. We are really pushing men forward, but we need to get a goal. We need to win the league here. Ball through to Brady, but it gets blocked, but it falls back to Brady, but he gets tackled, and ball to Wood. Wood cannot put it on target. Can I berate this team yet? I'm going to berate this team because they have not been good enough. I'm out of subs, so the Van de Beek's going to have to die. He's been good, so hopefully he can do something in the last 2 minutes here. Nothing is happening. Going as direct as I can possibly get. Hit early crosses. I'm doing everything I can. Distribute quickly. Distribute over the defense. Doing everything I can here to get a goal, and we are not getting a goal against Burnley. What an absolutely pathetic performance with the league on the line. I'm going to throw a water bottle and say, I expect to see you in training. You are not good enough. Especially Rashford. I'm going to thrash my arm and say your performance was abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. Our strikers were so bad today. Absolutely awful. We do not win the league. We are 5 points clear, so we still only need one win to win the league. It doesn't matter if Liverpool win from here on out, whether they win or lose. We just need one win. I'm very mad that we were not able to do it today. Burnley just avoid relegation, but I don't care if Burnley avoids relegation. Like, we should be more motivated to win the league than Burnley should be to avoid relegation. I'm going to this press conference. Can you take heart from the fact that Liverpool also slipped up today? I'm going to bang the table and say it's no consolation because it means we've missed an opportunity. That was Matic's 100th league appearance for Manchester United. How important of a player has he been for this club? It's a great achievement. It shows just what a wonderful servant Nemanja has been to this club and its fans. Another clean sheet for the side today, and it's now 321 minutes since David De Gea last conceded. How much is that down to your goalkeeper's performances? All the defense do their bit. They work hard in training, and you can see the effort is paying off. That was disappointing, but now we have a chance to win the FA Cup final against Tottenham. We'll see you in a few days for that game. And we are here on the day of the FA Cup final against Tottenham. This is a squad I'm going to be going with. I'm going to be going with the more defensive tactics. So I've got Bailly in the middle as that central defender on cover with Lindelof on the right-hand side. Hopefully he can put in a better performance today because he was awful, and I fined him for the last match, and he accepted it. Fined him 1 day because you do not deserve to be paid for that performance that he put in. Same for Rashford. I fined him too. And who else did I find? I fined one other player. I don't remember who else I fined. But somebody else. Camavinga. I fined Camavinga. They all accepted their fines because they were awful. But this is the squad I'm going with. I think this is... Pogba's back. So, well, it's an FA Cup match. So obviously he's not suspended. But Pogba's back in the team. That's big. Camavinga goes back to deep line playmaker. Telles keeps his spot. Rashford and Martial keep their spot even though they've been awful. Like 6.62 for Rashford is absolutely pathetic. 6.86 for Martial's not good either, but none of our strikers have been in form recently. I feel like that's kind of been in hand with our kind of lack of goal scoring. And just our two strikers cannot score goals anymore. We were scoring boatloads of goals whenever they were in form, but now that they're out of form, we just cannot score a single goal. I'm thinking of switching like completely to the 4-2-3-1, seeing if I can get other players to start scoring goals, but I mean, this tactics worked so well for us this season. I mean, it's given us one game away from winning winning the Premier League. Again, one game away from winning the Champions League. One game away from winning the FA Cup. And that's pretty much entirely down to this tactic. So I don't really want to move on from it at this point. Enough talk, though. Let's get into the game. See if we can win the FA Cup. I'm going to point my finger and say the media have given you a lot of credit, ladies, so go out there and put on a worthy performance. And tell them I have faith. Well, Ryan, the big game is finally upon us. Can you win the FA Cup here today? We've managed to give ourselves a great platform on which to perform today, and I hope the players do themselves justice because they've been magnificent all season. Your team selection has offered little by way of surprise today. Are you confident ahead of kickoff? Pressure is all on them. We're looking forward to trying to get a positive result. They are not in good form. 3 losses in their last 5 and a draw. So that's good for us. They're starting Bale and Son. They've got what I think is their strongest lineup out there. We've got our strongest we can put out right now. We've got our strongest squad we can put out there. So both teams going for it. We finally get our first highlight in the 21st minute. Basically nothing has happened. We've had 2 shots. They haven't had a single shot. Both of our shots have been on target at least, so at least we're getting our shots on target, but we're not finding the back of the net, which our strikers have been awful recently. They need to find the back of the net sometime soon. Because if they don't, we're going to have a poor ending to the season. Wan-Bissaka, though, He might not be a striker, but he can find the back of the net from a very tight angle. Aaron Wan-Bissaka smashes it home. Who cares if our strikers aren't scoring if our fullbacks are scoring? I mean, I'm not going to rely on our fullbacks to score goals for us, but it's also always nice if you can get it. That's terrible goalkeeping. You can't be beat at your near post when he's at that angle. Absolutely terrible by Hugo Lloris. But I don't care. We are 1-0 up. They have a highlight, though, immediately afterwards. Reguilon into Dele, back to Reguilon, into Harry Kane, back to Son, and Son smashes it home. An absolute wonder strike on the volley. Just a ridiculous strike by Heung-min Son. And they are 1-1. It is tied after 24 minutes. They have immediately pegged us back. Absolutely ridiculous strike by Son. He is a ridiculous player. They have another attack. Are we going to throw this away? Maybe a foul, but he gives advantage. Falls to Son again, but Højbjerg gets it after it's blocked. Into Reguilon. Their fullback looking to see if he can score, but he crosses it for Bale, but he gets cleared out. Only as far as Dyer. But Rashford's going to steal it off his foot and put it through to Martial. Martial with a one-on-one, and he's probably going to miss. But he chips him instead, and Martial finds the back of the net. He finally finds the net. Martial gets a goal after a decently long spell of no goals by any of our strikers. I don't think any of our strikers have scored in the last 4 games. But finally, Martial finds the back of the net. And we are 2-1 up after 27 minutes. It was a very boring beginning of the game, but it has gone very exciting very quickly. 3 goals in 4 minutes. But it is Tottenham with another chance now. Down the right-hand side of Bale, but Telles makes a good tackle. Falls to Van de Beek. Back to Lindelof. Into Maguire. Over the top for Martial, who heads it on to Rashford. But Rashford will get there. It looked like Dyer's going to get there first, but Rashford gets there. And he scores! Marcus Rashford finds the back of the net. Our strikers are finally getting goals. It's about time. I said if our strikers weren't getting clinical, weren't going to find the back of the net, then we are going to have a bad end of the season. But looks like they're finally back on form. Good shot from Rashford, too, from just the edge of the area to find a way around the goalkeeper. Into that far left corner. Good finish. And we are 3-1 up. And we fully deserve it. Maybe we don't deserve 3 goals, but we deserve the lead. They have not done much this game. We have been the much better team. They have 2 shots on target, 0.27 XG. We have 1.33 XG. We have, 6 times their XG? So I think we deserve to be winning this game. Martial with another chance down this right-hand side. Puts it through to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka's running at the defense like he's not really that good at, but he's doing it well. He finds Rashford, but he can't find the back of the net. He finds Telles, and Telles just blazes it over. Looking to get goals from both of our fullbacks this game, but not quite. I don't think we need them, though. We're getting goals from our strikers, so that's all we need. They have a corner, but it gets headed away. Martial's going to pick it up, and he's going to be able to run at the defender. That's Harry Kane, so he should be able to beat Harry Kane for pace. He beats him to the inside, and he hits it right at Hugo Lloris. That's going to be the end of the half. A 3-1 advantage. I'm very happy with that, but I'm going to tell them not to get complacent. Don't let that happen. They've brought on who is that? Frederick Ande Bjorkan? Who is that man? I've never heard of that man in my life. They brought him on for Son, who has looked like their best player today. Interesting move by Tottenham. Maybe Son was really tired, I don't know, but we have a chance here with Rashford, and Rashford finds the back of the net again. We are finally back in goal-scoring form, 4-1 up. All it took was a bad performance against Burnley and me to find them, for them to realize they finally need to find the back of the net. It's been a very good performance by us today, and looks like we're going to win the FA Cup in our first season of the save. Who is this Bjorkan man? Some Norwegian that doesn't look very good. He's decent. He's a fullback they brought on for their winger, Heung-min Son. I don't think bringing on a fullback for a winger is going to win you this game when you're 4-1 down. Tottenham. I don't know what you're doing exactly. Yeah, they brought him on as a winger. That is very interesting. And Dombele with the ball now into Højbjerg. If he scores, I'm going to eat crow, but into Dele, into Bjorkan. Back to Ndombele, into Doherty. Doherty still with the ball, but he gets tackled by Tellez. Tellez has been very good recently, even defensively, which isn't really his strong suit. He's looked pretty solid. Martial beats his man, goes through, but he puts it just wide. We can't find our 5th goal of the game, but I'm happy with 4. If this ended 4-0, I would take it every day of the week. 4-1, I mean. Camavinga steals the ball. He's been very good this game. It's nice to see Camavinga finally getting into form. He started off the season extremely slowly, but he started to play well the past few games at that deep line playmaker position. He was not very good as a Mazzala, but I don't really anticipate that being his position. Like, he's only played there because I had no other choice. I could have played a tired Fred, but I didn't really want to do that, so I played Camavinga. He can play there in a pinch. Martial with the ball, though. Martial with another goal. A nicely worked play from Pogba to Martial, and he finds the post and in. We are 5-1 up. We have absolutely handed Tottenham. I don't know how I'm going to finish that sentence, but we've absolutely dominated Tottenham. A wonderful performance, and one when we desperately needed it. Got some tired players. Bring them off. They don't need to play any longer. Gonna take off Tellez. Bring on Luke Shaw. Who else do I sub out? I mean, I don't know who's the most tired between Van de Beek, Camavinga, and Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka's put in a good performance. I'll give him a rest. And then I'll save my 3rd sub in case we get an injury. We have absolutely deserved this win. 23 shots, 12 on target. They're 5-2. Fully deserve it. Van de Beek is exhausted. I'll take him off. Bring on Dylan Levitt. Let's go for the youngster. We have this game won. We're going to be looking for a 6th from this free kick. In a good area for Paul Pogba. And he hits the back of the net. Paul Pogba finishes off what's been a pretty good game for him. A 9.1 average rating on the game. With a goal from a free kick. We are 6-1 up. We have absolutely destroyed them. What a performance. This is exactly what I've been looking for. And if we can keep this up, we can win a Champions League final. And there we go. We have won the FA Cup. We will get to lift the trophy. I guess Maguire is probably our captain. Yep, looks like that's Maguire. Maguire will be lifting the trophy. What a season. This has been a very good first season for us, and we are FA Cup champions. I am very happy with that. We really tried to win the FA Cup this year. I really wanted to win everything. The goal of the save is to win literally everything. The FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, the Premier League, the Champions League. We missed out on the Carabao Cup this year with the loss to Manchester City. But we have a chance to win everything else. So we might come up 1 short. Pogba with a 10 on the game. Absolutely blinder from Pogba. He had, 1 goal. I don't know how many assists he had, but just a fantastic game from Paul Pogba. I am very happy with that. I'm happy with your performances out there. Enjoy your success, lads. Absolutely delighted. Congratulations, Ryan. How pleased are you to win the FA Cup? This is for the fans. To be able to win trophies and give them moments like this is what it's all about. Paul Pogba picked up another yellow card today, taking his tally to 22 for the season. Does that record concern you? In the role he plays as a manager, you have to accept he's going to pick up cards. I'm not that fussed about yellow cards. It's when he gets a bunch of them that I'm kind of worried, because he's gotten a bunch of them this season. But we win the FA Cup. Pogba dominates. 3 assists and a goal. You were superb with the number and quality of chances created. Manager pleases the board. I lead us to glory. Martial is out 1 to 2 days. Not a big deal. We'll be back to try to win the Premier League. We'll be back for Leeds Leicester. If we wrap it up with the Leeds game, I might do Leeds and the Champions League final, because the Leicester game won't mean anything. So next episode could be a Champions League final. It could be Leeds-Leicester. If we fail to win the Premier League against Leeds, we'll also show Leicester. Hopefully not bottling it. Hopefully winning the league in the next 2 games. But first for Leeds-Leicester or Leeds-Man United or Real Madrid. We are Man United. So that'll be next episode. If you've made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. The links to all my socials are also in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you later.